うえー完璧なボール球はいどうも皆さんこんにちはこんばんは。 KD ゲームズのクリボーです。ということで MLB THE SHOW やっていきたいと思います。さあ今日は先発からだよ。さあ投げて打って果たしてください。
Tanaka. What's the scouting report on him?
Well, he brings into this one an excellent strikeout to walk ratio on the season, and when you consider the amount of swings and misses that he gets and the fact that he's not issuing free passes, that's going to make him more economical in his pitch count, allow him to move into the middle and deeper part of ball games. So we'll see if that remains true in this one.
Swing and a miss, struck him out, one away.
Well, clearly just anxious right there, and understandably so. In an 0-2 count, you feel like you've got a lot of plate to cover, and you don't want to strike out, and you end up striking out. That's just one of those pitches where it's not over the plate, but because you committed to it as it was leaving his hand, by the time you realized it wasn't going to be in the zone, it's too late to hold up your swing.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. stands in now and watches strike one. Next one is off the plate, and the count even 1-1. In the air, left field. Hernandez settles underneath it and makes the play, and that's out number 3. One out, base is empty. Next is the designated hitter, Tanaka. Swing and a pop-up, foul ground. Suarez pulls it down, and there's two gone. Back here at Chase Field, and now it's the switch-hitting second baseman, Ketel Marte. Nowadays, with advanced metrics and increased use of moving the infielders around, defense isn't necessarily about making errors. Are you able to get to the ball? Are you able to position fielders where hitters hit the ball, but within the new shift rules? Battling here as he fouls it away.
And an area that goes unnoticed is the coach that's responsible for positioning, and then the research person that's providing the information. So what we're seeing in baseball, so many more people behind the scenes that are contributing to the success between the lines.
Swing and a drive, deep right field. Way back there. And it gets into the corner, but it's foul. Back when you played, it wasn't the empirical data we have now. It was a guy with a ruler and a diamond taking a colored pencil and drawing a line where he thought someone had hit the ball, right?
That, or just going off of gut or feel. What does it look like his swing is today? What's the pitcher?
So a man aboard down with 1 away. Here's Gurriel. In there at the knees, strike one. That one fouled hard the other way. The swing and a miss at the splitter, and it's a strikeout. And now Gabriel Moreno, and a strike. Moreno, a former Gold Glove winner, hitting 7th in today's lineup, and he was born in Venezuela. Ward off of first with 2 away. Swing and a liner foul off to the right. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
And a foul ball. He stays alive. 0-0 here in the bottom of the second. 3-2 now.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitters got to stay focused on the pitch.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. 3-2. And ball 4 to a board.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk.
Headed for the plate. He will score and they take the lead. It's an RBI single. 1-0. First and second, 2 outs. Jones digs in now, and there's a strike. And that's a little high. That's out to center field. Outman settles under this one. He makes the grab.
まあ1点ならどうにかなるはず。
Tanaka back to work.
まず
Swing and a line drive ripped out into left center field. That'll touch down for a hit. Safe at second with a leadoff double.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
Man at second.
よし。
Swing and a miss struck him out.
Well, take a look at the three-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
That misses the zone. 1-2 the count. Right.
よし、オッケーオッケーオッケー。まあ、オッケーオッケーオッケー。
And he takes it himself for the out.
この後を抑えればよろしい。
An outstanding hitter in Ketel Marte.
よし。
Swing and a high fly ball. That's out to center.
オッケ
That is the
ー。
inning. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well. That catches the top part of the zone. It's 0-1. In the air, right side. Tucker on the move. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. One up, one down. Gurriel batting with one down. Takes a strike. Line drive.
怖いな、取り方が。
And he handles it himself for the out.
取り方が怖いんで
Next
す
to
よ。
hit for Arizona, Gabriel Moreno. And a first pitch
てか右
fastball
バッ
is
ターしかい
in
なく
for
ね、
a
ほぼ。
strike. Two down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Foul ball still 0-2. Right through there, got him. He picks up his fifth strikeout on the hill. Back here at the ballpark, coming off a series where they were red hot at the plate, and a look at the numbers. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. This one could be trouble. Down the turn for second. And now the tying run is into scoring position.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. When you
There's
connect and it
Makiketsu
jumps off
zo.
your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. Put a great swing on it, and man.
Runner breaks for third. In the air, left field. And out number one on the grab.
まあどっちにしろタッ
Just
チアッ
pulled
プは
off
で
of
き
it
て
a
ないっ
little
す
bit right there.
ね。
That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to.
Nelson checks the runner, and he's back in on a
危
dive.
ねえ。
I feel with the way that Will Smith is able to handle the bat, control the bat head, he's very capable of.
Runner takes off, right side.
入ります。
And that one handled. Throws to first in time.
イエーイ。
Save it home, and the runner scores
と
from
りあえず負け
second.
がなくなっ
It's
た。
1-1. That one
今のところ
right center field.
まずいかもそれ。長打コー
And
ス。
an automatic double as it hops the fence.
That ball exploded off his bat and off the warning track as well as it bounced over the fence. And it sounded really good, too.
ああ、まあ
Just
三
put
塁へ
together
進まれ
a
たが
really
しゃあ
nice
な
swing and just missed a home run.
He'll do it himself, and that's the first out in the bottom of the fifth. Carroll in the box now. Takes strike one. Nice curveball for a strike. Pitch misses, and that is ball one. One away with a runner at third. Out to short.
いやーマジで
It's a base hit. In to score is the runner from third, and it's an RBI
おっと外
single.
だっ
They
たか
take the lead. It's 2-1. Now up next for Arizona, Geraldo Perdomo. A switch hitter batting right. And there's a foul ball. These two offenses can put up runs in a hurry. Runner on the move.
やべそれはまずい。
Back up the middle and a base hit.
それはさせるの
Throw into third.
うわー送球それか
Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. That one hammered but pulled
な
foul.
んでここでゲレーロジュニアやねん。
Lefty out of the stretch, runners at first and third.
ゲッツーが欲しいです。
Ground might be two. Beats to second.
Thank you.
Out there, and that's two. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
また1点取られた。
Tanaka back to work. Swing and a ball popped up.
次回ってくるかな。
Makes the catch for the
それ
out.
次第な気がするな。
Not messing around at all. He's been in attack mode since the very start.
Bodie tosses across the first.
結構
Two
ギ
up,
リ
two
ギリ。
down. Two out, space is empty. Lourdes Gurriel Jr. stands in now for the Diamondbacks.
No ball, one strike.
In for a strike, and the count is 0-2. Just misses with that one. Two out, space is empty.
よし。
Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Pulls it down and he makes the catch.
点取ってほしいな。
Oh, and he hit it.
当たった。
With an off-speed pitch there instead of a fastball. Man, that would have hurt a lot more if it had velocity.
First and second, one out. Jonah Bride, the next to hit.
最悪。
On the ground, 2-2. Perdomo over to second. Relay to Guerrero in time, inning ending.
走っときゃよかった。
So out of the pen for the Diamondbacks, Anthony
負けたけ
Bender.
どクオリティ
And
スタ
compared
ー
to
ト
a
は
lot of
達
other relievers, strikeout.
成。いやー、いやせめてさ、デッドボールはなしにしておくれよ。自分で打ってアウトになるのであれば、まあなんとなくわかるけど。
Singing, even casual fans have heard this guy's name. Of course, he's the rare major leaguer who both pitches and hits. I mean, you're talking about a rarity both historically and in the modern game.
Yeah, and you don't have to be Babe Ruth or Shohei Ohtani for this to be impressive. He's proved his tremendous talent by taking the two-way role this far.
結構曲がってくるな。
Well, Boog, we got Burns working on the mound in this one, and he's a guy that rose through the minors rather quickly. Drafted back in 2016, and he made his major league debut just 2 seasons later. That's a fast climb, and he's been able to conquer lots of challenges thrown his way.
And there's a ball. Still only one out here in the inning. Swings through it for the K. Couldn't catch up to the heater. 2 aboard, 2 outs.
逆転されとるがな。やっ
On the
べ。
ground, right side, and that chance handled.
ゴリゴリにボールだっ
Third out, and that ends the frame.
た。
Runner
そ
at
してバット
second
に
here,
当たっ
one
ちゃっ
gone.
た。
On the mound, he had a little trouble back in the first, but it's been a different story the rest of the way. Really settled into this outing nicely.
カーブか。
In the dirt,
One ball,
and an
one
excellent
strike.
job keeping it right there. And the righty deals. And that is out of play.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
Oh, right to the
後ろ
backstop.
へそらした。
Tucker up to
最悪
third
犠
on the
牲フライ
wild
が欲しい
pitch.
ね。
2-2 down.
いや、
In
ヒ
the
ット
air
でしょ
out。to center. Touches down. That's a hit. Tucker scores. It's an RBI single.
よしよし、まあ
It's
まあ、よし。
Go ahead run on base. And now Teoscar Hernandez. 1 for 2. The kick and the pitch. Runner
あ、まずい
goes.
かもそれ。
That's in for a
危ね
strike. Throw to second, not in time. He's there easily. Tied at 4. Runner goes again in the dirt, and he steals third without a throw.
さあ、犠牲フライ
And
で
that's another stolen base for
勝ち
the
越し。
league leader. And here's a
まあ
slow
OK
roller. Suarez
むしろセーフまであ
on
る
the run sent it over to
惜しい
first. Wow, he got him. What a play. First and second, 2 outs. Tanaka will hit next.
RBI knock for him last time. Now a chance to drive in another run.
And a foul ball. And that's pushed foul off to the left and out of play.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Good eye on
あ
that
っ
spot.
ぶね
See
ー
if he can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Drilled out towards left center field. That one carrying. And it's
まあ入りはしないか。
off the wall. Should be extra bases. One run is in. Not in time. He's safe. It's 9-5. So runner at second, 2 down. Next to hit, Teoscar Hernandez. He's trying for third. Swing and a high fly
go ahead.
ball out there towards
Three-out
left
でした。
field. And that'll do it.
そもそもツーアウトでした。走ってよかったです。
Tanaka digs in now.
A chance for more damage right here. A couple of RBIs for him in his last AB.
On the ground to the
ふや
left. Fair ball. Headed for the plate.
ーなんかも
One
たつ
run
いてるぞ。
across. Here's Tucker on his way to the plate. He'll score 2 runs
危ねえ。
in. Tries to get back and save.
Picks himself up a couple of ribbies. That ball was drilled 106 off the bat, and that's the kind of feedback that tells you you're right where you want to be with your swing mechanics.
Runner breaks for
あ、ま
third.
ずいそれ。
That's ball 4. Throw to third. Save.
イエイ
And that makes it 30 stolen. And up to
今
the
ので
plate
30
is
盗塁
Will
じゃね
Smith.
はい。
Hard grounder into the
抜けた
outfield for a
抜
knock.
けた
One run is in. Here's
回
the
っ
throw to the
た
plate.
セーフ
It's off the mark and he scores.
ダブルスコア
13-6. And his hot hitting continues.
They kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing
昨日
now is
打てよ
passing the baton, and everything
俺
seems
が
to get
先
started.
発の時に打てよってね。大谷さん。外野で出てくんないですかね、私が先発の時。
One down. And the batter now, Tanaka. Tanaka was driving the offense for them in his last game with 5 RBIs. Here comes the 0-1. Swinging a foul straight back.
Man, a 5 RBI game like he had, that's pretty special. I only did that once, but I had 5 hits that day, and it came only 4 days after I had a 4 RBI game. Not trying to toot my horn, but it was a pretty good
こんな
week.
場所が悪い。
Fires across the diamond. He's out. We head to the bottom of the second.
ロ
Here's the
ー
catcher,
キサ
Adrian
サ
Del
キ
Castillo. Hit hard, base hit.
Look, I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but he did such a nice job of pulling his hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
King back to work. That one drilled
あー、や
left
ばい。
field.
伸びすぎ。
Makes the catch. And a quick out number 1. And now Geraldo Perdomo. 1-1 now. That one laced to center and a base hit. welcome back to the ballpark. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Tanaka. Yeah, that's fouled off. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
2 strikes.
And there's a base hit to the left.
同じような当たりですが次はヒ
Off
ッ
to
ト
a
に
good
なる。
start with a leadoff nod.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands.
Runner on the go in the dirt. Safe at second, and that was not close. And the tying run is now in scoring position.
You know, nights like this when it seems harder to score, I like the call to put him in motion and try to steal the base.
Runner goes again. Suarez
あっぶね
goes across the
ー
diamond. Now one gone in the top of the 6th.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air, lets the defense work
セカ
behind him
ン
with
ドゴロ
another
とかに
ground
していただける
ball.
と
Good
帰ってた
execution.
んですけどね。
That one the other way. Suarez fires to first,
とりあえず同点。
but the run scores, and that makes it a 1-1
勝ち越
game.
してる。
And we're back. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Tanaka. Swing and a miss, strike one. Bednar, multi-time All-Star. He features a four-seam fastball, a splitter, and he occasionally uses a curve. Swing and a miss.
0-2.
And that's downstairs. Ball one.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
He swings
いやー
and
ちょっ
drives
と
one
ずれ
out
た
to
な
deep
ポイン
left
ト。
field.
ただ
Back there. It's
い
a
ったー
home run number 15 on the year, and they tack one
詰ま
on the
ってたけど
board.
入っ
It's
た。
3-1.
A little more breathing room is always a good thing in baseball, and now they have it. Luke, I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
いや伸びてったね。
So they're all loaded up.
満
Base
塁。
knock here really gives them an opportunity to take control of this ball game. You don't want that other team to think they have a shot, and a knock here would be a big blow.
They get the first, and that is that. So they get out of there. 2 outs, runner on first. And now the center fielder, Drew Jones. The Diamondbacks down to their final strike. Base hit, center field. Around second is
それ無謀
Gurriel.
じゃね
The tag, and that's the ball game. Tanaka
そ
was
れは
outstanding in this ball.
無謀だよ。さあ、
And we're back. Now it's the right fielder,
グラ
Matt
スの
Walmer. That one ripped.
それは無理っぽい。
That's down. One hops off the wall. Not stopping. He's going for 3. The relay throw. Throw
それ上がっ
throws him
た。
off the bag, and he's safe.
Oh, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock. Runner in scoring position now and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ball game.
For Joe Ryan, the journey's so interesting when you think of a guy who started his college career at Cal State Northridge and then ultimately transferred to a Division II school, Cal State Stanislaus. Struck him
入って
out
んの
looking.
か
Wow, that's a tough call for the hitter, but the pitcher will take that all day long. Not quite in the strike zone, but he found a spot that the umpire is going to, at least for now, allow him to get that call. So hitters are going to have to make an adjustment.
Throw into third. The tag.
Yoし
One out, base is empty.
Number 23.
なあ最悪
Swing and a
コー
pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Reaching for it and brings it in. Two aboard, 2 outs. And that's
Off the plate, ball
off
one.
the inside edge. 1-0.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
In the air,
うわ
left
最
field
悪
down the
あ
line.
落ちた
And this one looks like trouble.
いや帰れる
Here's a tiny fly
やっ
around
た
third. He'll score. And the Dodgers even it up.
ウ
Mistake in the
ェー
outfield thanks to the bad read and terrible timing for that to happen. That's a play you just want to
二塁
forget
打量
about.
産
Runner takes off for third. Left field. And that is the third out of the inning. Back here at Chavez Ravine. All set for the start of the inning. Here's Royce Lewis. Line drive. That's a base hit.
さあノーアウト
Always
だから
feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats.
さよならのチャン
The
ス
gap or blasting one over the wall. There aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive in the center field. So that definitely felt good.
Tanaka swings through it for strike one.
0-1.
ハーソル完璧だったけど振り遅れてんだよな
And that is out of play.
Now, Boog, this is a real tough place for visiting teams to come in and close out ball games for a win.
Duran is just one strike
あ
away.
最悪
Lifted to left, and this should do it.
タイミング完璧だったのにな
And that'll wrap it up. The Twins take game 1 of the series on the road. Tanaka had a decent.
タイミング合わせようと思って振ってったらまあボール球に手を出すあれね
Back here in LA, now it's going to be Tanaka. He's someone who quickly made a splash at this level, Chris, a former Rookie of the Year. Got it started a little too early. Strike
0-1's the
one.
count.
Over a 6'9" righty. He features a four-seam fastball, a changeup, a
Yeah,
cutter,
changeup.
a slider,
No
and he
ball, 2
occasionally uses a curve. And the pitch.
や
Swings
べ
through
え
that
スライ
one. It's
ダ
a
ー
strikeout.
Oh, really went aggressive in with that slider.
極めないと
Good
ダメだね
two-strike pitch right there. At worst case scenario, it's weak contact in play. Exactly where he and the catcher wanted it.
Little chopper rolls foul. Swing and a ball.
うえー完璧なボール球
He sends
や
it
っぱ
out
田
of
中
here.
大地という男はハイボールヒッターなんですよ
Fastball was out of the zone, and he still drove it out. Those swings leave pitchers scratching their heads.
ボール球なんて関係ありません
That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
One out, base is empty. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
That's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
打率上がってきたよななんか今日
So up next, Jonah Bride. Run around the move, and ball 4, 2 aboard.
Now, interesting,
い
you
るチャ
go
ンス
with
ね
the
そもそも
off-speed and walk the hitter. Man, you got to
そもそも
challenge the
フォアボ
guy
ール
with the fastball.
Double steal. Swung on, belted. Back there. And that knocks the wall. Run comes in from second, and they trail by one.
Well, when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then guys have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like you did right there.
Tanaka digs in now. He's already homered here in this one. And misses inside.
Well, in this situation, the hitter knows that he's got to find a pitch that he can drive in order to drive in that tying run all the way from first base. So if he can't do that, keep the line moving. A walk or just a base hit. But you've got to stay within yourself.
ボールクソ振り
And
遅れ
that
た
one fouled off.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
2 outs. Way out front for strike 2.
Ooh, nasty changeup right there down. Just had him out in front.
やばい
It misses. It's a strikeout.
あれ当てないとね
So 2 down. Kyle Tucker getting ready to hit. That one is absolutely belted.
まだ終わんねえ
It's
よ
a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. As the tying run is forced to stop at second.
He was all over that one. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got
別
everything
4
going
の
on
0
time. He stayed
俺に
balanced
回
and
せ
squared it up about as well as you could possibly ask.
俺に
Chance
回
now
せ
to even the
別
score and maybe extend this game.
This one smoked out to left.
あ
That'll wrap it up. The Twins strand the tying run on base to win it.
登
Tanaka
板
played
このま
well.
まやるかやろう今日2試合になるけど長くなっちゃうけどやっちゃいましょう怖い怖い怖い怖いお今グローブはめてないはめてない
Ready to get underway. Here's Jesse
あ
Winker.
のバグ気になる
That one not close. And we are underway. Next offering is in for a strike. And a curveball is just outside.
That's a ball.
やべ
And that one is lifted in the air. Outman sizing this one up. Makes the grab, one down. Now Correa up to hit. Climb the ladder with that fastball. 0-1. One of the things with Correa, the impact he makes, not just on offense, but defense as well. A guy who's won a platinum glove as the best defender in the American League. Probably my favorite note, though, on Carlos Correa. He likes to, before games, go to a regular old batting cage and take BP with his dad. Royce Lewis stands in now and watches strike 1. On the ground, right side, and foul ball. 2 down, nobody on.
あ
Swing and a
浮いた
base hit.
思ってるようなところに行かんかったシ
And now for the Twins, Matt Wallner. That one finds the zone, and that is strike 1. Swing and a ball lifted left field,
よし
and makes the grab. And that's the 3rd out. So now the DH spot, Tanaka. He's someone who
Man,
quickly
really.
made a splash at this level, Chris, a former Rookie of the Year. Pitch misses, ball 1.
Maybe losing command a little bit after the walk. Next pitch, not even close.
That's in for a strike.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
All loaded up, dangerous hitter at the plate. Swing and a miss. 1 and 2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get
危
hurt.
ねえチェンジアップ
And it's fouled off. They'll do it
ボールな
again.
んだよな。
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
There's the high heat past him. That's a strikeout.
Certainly a strikeout situation right there. The infield playing back, and this pitcher has to step up and get the swing and miss. Really nice job of attacking the hitter at the plate. Pretty big 2-out at bat coming up now.
Strike two.
残念だったな。
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Foul ball, still 0-2.
粘られてい
There's a
ると
guy right
困
there
るん
that
ですよ
really
ね。
trusts his hands. I mean, you have to wait a little bit longer with the breaking ball. He did that, and he still had the power to drive it the other way. Just couldn't keep it fair.
And the next pitch is way outside.
Looks like he's still trying to find a consistent release point on that curveball. That one just sort of
いっ
popped out of
て
his hand. No real command.
追い込んでたのに。
It's going to be real important for him to finish that pitch, throw it down in the zone where he wants to, if it's going to be effective for him throughout this game.
Byron Buxton in the box here. Lets that one go for a
待て
ball.
待て待て待て待て。
Jeffers gets his lead at first. Nobody out. That's through there for a strike. Next offering is foul back. Swing and a miss. The velocity blasted it right past him. And now it's Juan Yepes. Worm burner into the field for a knock. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only one away. And here is Sosa to the plate. Outside. Ball one.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
高めに浮いたけど。
He's got it, and there's two away.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those bloop hits to get a knock sometimes.
Fought off foul. 2 on 2 outs. That one down the line.
いや投げすぎだなちょ
He
っと。
takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Back here at Dodger Stadium. Now it's the DH, Jesse Winker. That one catches the zone. That's strike one. On the ground. Bat
Nice.
shuffled it. Slings to
いい
first.
とこにいらっしゃる。
One down. And
まあ
here
5
comes
回は
Carlos
持つとは思うけど。
That's off the mark.
6
And that's
回は
ball one.
きついかな
Correa,
これ。
the former first overall pick from Puerto Rico back in 2012, and he blossomed into the American League Rookie of the Year in 2015. Line to
Okay.
second, snagged on the bounce, and they get the out. Here's Royce Lewis. And first offering is fouled off. Top of the third, no score. And
あ
that's a base hit. And that keeps the inning alive. Matt Wallner, the next twin up to hit. There's the strike. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Next pitch misses way outside. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage.
よし。
And he got him. Strike three, and that'll retire the side.
Now batting, number 23.
打たせろー。
He was late there. Strike one.
Just a bit tardy there. Not
そ
sure
こまで
if
避けてる
he
つ
had
も
a
りない
hard
んで
time
すけ
picking
ど
it up out of the hand or if he was sitting off speed.
Ah,
And a
slider.
swing and a miss. And that's that. No run. And we're back. Ryan Jeffers at the plate. Broken bat, and it's popped up.
Oi.
Tanaka brings it in. And there's one away.
真っ二つ。
Here's Byron Buxton. Struck out swinging his first time. And there's a foul ball. When you examine Buxton's career trajectory, the thing that really jumps out, the speed and the defense early on. That's off the inside corner, and that is ball one. Cut on and lifted.
まずい。最悪。
Around first,
あ
heading
れ
for
三
two.
塁打になるな。こ
Buxton
んなとこ
headed for
悪すぎ。
And he's got himself a triple.
Well, he found himself
Yeah,
behind in the
naiva.
count right there, but he didn't give in. Punched that ball down the opposite field line, just barely able to keep it fair, but once it dropped in, he was off and racing for the triple. Now let's see if they can put up the first run of the game.
And a count 1-2. Runner on at third, one gone. Inside, and it's 2-2. Now this is in the air.
いやー、
down
まあ
the
完
line.
璧に犠牲フライだろう
Sizes
な。
this one up. Drops into the glove. Runner tags from third. And they strike first as they take a 1-0 lead.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
1-1.
The 1-1.
Nope.
And that one fouled off. A bouncer to Bodie. In plenty of time to first, and that is.
この回まで臭い。
We go to the top of the fifth. Here's Trevor Larnach.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning, get that hot team back in there to swing the bat.
頼むから絶対に
These two
変えないで。
offenses could put up runs in a hurry. That misses, and it's 1-1.
One strike.
あー、ナイスいいとこ。
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some.
この回まで投げさせろ。
When you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
And here comes. Foul ball there.
This guy at the dish excels in two-strike counts. Got to be careful with him out there.
Gosh.
Got him swinging.
It's a good breaking ball there, just off the corner where you can't really do much damage, but it's close enough to where you've got to protect, and he just couldn't find a way to fight it off.
There's the strike at the knees. Ball one there.
Really good take, especially with two
One ball,
strikes.
2 strikes to count.
Hits and misses. It's a strikeout. The Twins in order. They're
とりあえ
down.
ず勝ち星の権利を得た。
One out, bases empty. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
Talk about tying a guy up. That was ugly.
And it's quickly 0-2 on the
No
designated
ball,
hitter.
2 strikes.
That one missed.
Well, he missed badly with that 0-2 fastball. The hitter has to understand. Probably wants to try to put him away with that pitch, so got to stay ready for it.
That misses the zone. Ball 2. Bases empty, one away. Last half of inning number 5. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock.
打球が上がってくれれば嬉し
And
いん
up
ですけど
next for Los
ね。
Angeles, Jonah Bride. Runner on the go. In the dirt. Blocked by the catcher. And he steals second base without a throw.
まあヒ
And
ットが
that
出るという
extends
こ
his
とで
lead for the most
必然
stolen
的に
bases
盗
in
塁が
baseball.
伸びてくる。
Here comes a 3-2. Runner on the go again. Popped up. Lewis.
なんで
Lewis
最悪。
puts it away. Throw
な
behind
んで
the
そこ戻
line
ったお
and
前。
got
ア
him
ホ
doubled
か。
off. And next for
逆
LA.
転はされてないと信じたい
1 for
が、
3.
あ、ごめんなさい。一回同点になってますね。一回同点になってるっぽいです。
And there's the strike.
は、僕の勝ちが消えてます。
Yeah, big swing and a miss.
その前に1球目のストライクが許せません。
The next pitch misses. Gonna count 1 and 2.
めっちゃシュートしとったな。
Right side.
いや
Yepes. Throw to first in time.
まあまあまあまあまあ。
Tanaka was good on the mound in this one, though the hitting didn't go as well.
2試合とも勝てなかったな。せっかく最後の5回で2つ三振取ったのに。まあしゃあないこればっかしは。次回絶対に勝ち星をつけます。はい、ということで本日この辺で終わりたいと思います。さよなら。